The richest business in a town is often not the coolest one. It is often the business moving wheat, feed, water, medicine, or boxed goods every single week. The data behind this story points to Pakistan, and the lesson is simple. Fortunes are often built by controlling a boring choke point inside an old market. That means steady demand, repeat customers, local trust, and good delivery can beat hype. In this video, we will go through 10 boring businesses, why they work, and why some still fail. The first business is FMCG wholesale and distribution. FMCG means fast-moving consumer goods like packaged food, drinks, toiletries, and household staples. Pakistan's economic census counted about 2.7 million retail shops and about 8,000 wholesale shops. That tells you how retail-heavy the market is. When millions of small shops need stock, distribution becomes powerful. The distributor handles route planning, warehousing, truck dispatch, and credit control. That sounds dull, but dull can be rich. The real money comes from territory control and repeat orders from brands people buy every week. The next business is rice milling and export processing. Rice is one of Pakistan's major cash crops. It contributes about 3% of agricultural value added and around 0.6% of GDP. Pakistan is also one of the world's top rice exporters. In many years, more than 60% of rice output is surplus to domestic needs and available for export. Millers add value through cleaning, drying, husking, grading, polishing, and export preparation. This is not a trendy startup. It is machinery, procurement, and throughput. But throughput plus export relationships can quietly build serious wealth. The third business is poultry feed milling. Pakistan's poultry sector contributes around 1.26 to 1.3% of GDP. It adds more than 5% of agricultural output and about 26.8% of total meat production. It also supports more than 1.5 million jobs. A 2025 grain report described about 300 feed mills with roughly 12 million tons of output capacity. Feed is the engine behind the birds, and corn demand stays strong because poultry is Pakistan's biggest corn user. That makes feed milling a recurring industrial cash flow business. The fourth business is flour milling and grain storage. Wheat consumption was forecast around 31.9 million tons for 2025 to 2026. That demand is driven mainly by population growth. People may cut many luxuries, but they do not stop buying flour. That makes milling, storage, transport, and local branded ADA powerful businesses. Margins can get squeezed, but the volume stays huge. The fifth business is water filtration, bottled water, and can delivery. Water safety gaps create repeat demand. In one 2020 national monitoring program, 61% of tested water sources were unsafe for drinking. That number creates a business opening every day. Some companies sell premium bottled water. Some operate local filtration plants. Some make money by delivering 19-liter cans to homes and offices again and again. It is not glamorous work, but recurring delivery and local trust can be very profitable. The sixth business sits close to rural cash flow. Livestock input and dairy collection serve a huge animal farming base. One census breakdown found animal farming was the biggest slice of household-based activity. The same census also recorded roughly 1.11 million cattle farming units. That supports cattle feed, veterinary supplies, artificial insemination inputs, milk collection, chilling, and rural transport. These are old needs, not online trends, and old needs can pay very well. The seventh business is fertilizer, seed, and pesticide dealerships. In an agricultural country, farmers need inputs every season. They need seed, fertilizer, and crop chemicals whether investors are excited or not. Dealers build local relationships, extend credit, and sell into repeated seasonal demand. This business can be rough because of inventory risk and late payments. But good dealers sit in the center of a recurring farm cycle. That is where durable money often gets made. The eighth business is private education services. Pakistan's economic census counted roughly 2,000 schools, plus thousands of colleges and other institutions. That is a giant market. Households keep spending on low-fee schools, mid-fee schools, tuition centers, test prep, hostels, transport, and supplies. The richest operators are often not famous teachers. They are owners who standardize a repeatable neighborhood model with strong fee collection. The ninth business is pharmacy distribution, diagnostics, and routine health services. The census counted a very large number of health establishments. Health demand does not wait for a good economy. People still need everyday medicine, lab tests, imaging, dialysis, and reliable supply chains. The money often comes from location, reputation, and working capital discipline rather than flashy ads. Ordinary services can build extraordinary cash flow over time. The 10th business is trucking, warehousing, and local logistics. A country with millions of retailers and large agricultural flows needs constant goods movement. Rice, feed, cement, medicine, and e-commerce parcels all need trucks and storage. Logistics owners deal with diesel, maintenance, route delays, labor, and receivables. None of that looks exciting on social media. But every other business depends on goods showing up at the right place. That is why logistics can quietly make families rich. These businesses share a few strong patterns. They sell needs, not excitement. They run on repeat cash flow loops rather than one lucky hit. They benefit from fragmented markets where local monopolies and regional relationships still matter. Many are family-run, which can help with patience, cost control, and trust. They can also turn stock, routes, or services again and again, which helps against inflation better than fixed salary income. But boring does not mean safe by itself. These businesses still fail for clear reasons. Bad credit discipline can sink a distributor or dealer fast. Energy costs and load shedding can hurt industrial operations. Debt-fueled overexpansion can break a stable company. Regulatory shocks can hurt margins overnight. Weak quality control can destroy trust in water, food, or healthcare. Family firms can also break during succession if the next generation is not aligned. The deepest lesson is simple. In markets like Pakistan, huge fortunes are often built not by inventing a brand new demand. They are built by owning the boring bridge between supply and need. That bridge may be feed, grain, trucks, clinics, water, or school fees. The work may look plain from the outside. The cash flow can still be life-changing. Watch our next video on family-run businesses, because that is where many of these quiet fortunes are built and kept.